What's going on, you guys? Today I have an updated guide for you, and that is on how to obtain early one of the best gear sets, and that is the Griffin Witcher gear set. But before we get into the video, you guys, if you're new to the channel and like the video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. And if you would like to support the channel, consider subscribing for all future content. And a big thank you to all that continue to give their support. Thank you guys so much. So now, let's go find that Griffin gear. Alright, you guys, so you're going to want to head toward Hindhold. Now, you don't have to come here first to start/activate the scavenger hunt quest line for the Griffin school gear, but for the sake of the video, we are going to start it here. So once you are here, you're going to want to get to the top of the tower in Hindhold, but as you probably thought, yes, there will be enemies. First, you'll come across some insectoids. Friendly tip, if you are struggling against them, then just run right past them, right into this gate over here. No worries, but until a later time, you can come back and face them. Once you're inside, don't forget to use your Witcher senses and loot everything. Crafting materials are so important, and there are chests all over. As you make your way up, you're going to come across a shit ton of harpies, right? And there's going to be a monster nest there. You're going to want to take them out, and once you do, go through this door, and in this room, you'll find a chest and a body. Loot the body to get the diagram for the Griffin steel sword. This is part of the set. Now, this will activate the scavenger hunt quest for the Griffin gear set. So now that we have our scavenger hunt quest line activated for all the diagrams of the Griffin gear set, so when you go to your map, you will see them highlighted in these areas. Now, it will not tell you exactly where it's at, but it will give you a good general direction. So the next place that we're gonna go is go and retrieve the Griffin silver sword. So we're gonna wanna come up here on the map, and we're gonna wanna travel to Lornrook. So when we come up here, we're gonna see this ruined lighthouse, but when you get here and look up at the top of this lighthouse, you're gonna see a big ass wyvern. Now, this thing can be a pain in the ass, especially if you're playing at harder difficulty, so keep that in mind. You can either run past it or fight it. So whatever you choose to do, the next step will be to run down this hill, but be careful because Geralt's clumsy ass will break if you're haul-assing down it. Now, there will be drowners down here as well as a place of power. I pretty much, ran past for the sake of the video all these drowners, but they're not too difficult to take out. And you're going to want to jump right into the water and take this underwater passage. Once in, remember to keep out for chests and lootable objects. Now make your way up and drop the bridge so you can cross, and right next to the door and the drawbridge will be a ladder, and we're going to want to climb up it to this little second story in this ruined room here, and there's going to be another chest right here as you get to the top of the ladder. Now this is where you're going to find the Griffin silver sword diagram. Make sure to explore, guys, after you pick this up, the rest of the lighthouse, because there's some good crafting materials spread out through these ruins, and you're gonna need it, especially when you're gonna be crafting this Griffin gear set armor, because if you're a low level, you probably don't have all the materials you're gonna need. So remember that anything you see, loot so you can craft later. But now we've gotten both swords, let's go get the Griffin armor, which is at Dragon Slayer's Grotto. Now, if you can see here up on the map, this is where we're gonna wanna come travel. Like I said, these marks will be made available on your map as soon as you find a Griffin piece of armor. It'll activate the scavenger hunt quest line. So once we come here, you want to be careful because this place is crawling with wraiths. Now remember to oil that blade and use Yrden. Making your way further into the grotto where the chest is located, you will come across these stones blocking the passageway. So you're going to want to use Ard. Now in here, there is going to be a vampire that's guarding this area, an Ikimara. Now this thing can be a real pain in the ass, but just to give you guys a heads up, if you do not have this in your bestiary, you're going to want to use Igni and Devil's Puffball and or vampire oil if you have it available. If not, I recommend you guys trying to prepare and find this to craft early. Now this is going to help against this ugly bastard. Once you beat the Ikimara, come loot the chest, and you're going to receive all the Griffin armor, meaning the boots, the gauntlets, the trousers, and the chest armor. So now that you have all the diagrams find your nearest armor smith and have him craft it for you, as long as you have the material. If you're low level, it's okay. It'll give you time to find materials you need, because to use this armor, you must be level 11. But remember, you guys, this is basic Griffin armor. There are 4 more upgrades for this Griffin gear set. So we have basic now, the next will be enhanced version, then we have the superior mastercraft, and then the Grand Master Griffin armor. So to be able to craft higher Griffin gear sets, you will still have more diagrams that you're going to have to hunt down in the future. But looking back at the Griffin gear set, the basic Griffin gear set I should say, you will only be able to unlock bonuses once you have upgraded this gear set to Grand Master. But this gear set is still one of the best early armors. Plus, it's great if you're running a build based around signs, you guys. So I really hope this video helped you guys out. I didn't want to make it incredibly long, and I just want to show you guys where you can go and find the Griffin gear set. And I hope some of the tips I shared with you guys, especially facing some of these bosses or harder enemies a little bit, and just some tips here and there, really help out. So let me know down in the comments if you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, leave them down there as well. Help each other out as best you can. So like I said, you guys can always follow me on Twitter at Hambone Gaming. So that's all I got for you guys on this video, and I will catch you all on the next one. Later.